real talk, just rap pack. Besides that, nobody I trust.
Back again like I never left. Young Sinatra, that's to the death. We turned up till we go deaf.
Hi guys, and welcome to today's video, which is fixing the most common problem with Seat Leons, which my car has and almost every car seems to have with Seat Leons, is the locking mechanism just stops working. So you unlock your car and you just can't get into it. So what we're doing today is I'm going to show you a how to pull apart the door and fix the locking mechanism, which is a rather simple thing, but you need a couple of things. So I'll walk you through how to do it. Let's get into this. So we're going to try two techniques. I might show you two different ways of doing this. First of all, we think we can get away with just taking off the fabric and then this clip here to get to a screw, which means you can take this bit off, and then hopefully we'll be able to access the motor through there. But if we can't, I'm also going to show you how to take off the whole door just in case, but we might not need to do that. So yeah, the first thing you want to do is get like a trim tool to get into this bit here. I'll get you a close up in a second, but yeah, you need a trim tool to take this little bit off here. There we go. And that is how you take that off. I did use a trim tool, which is quite a cool little thing, look. Like opens it up, which is really handy, but you can get away with a flat-headed screwdriver, as I did this last time when I wrapped them. But yeah, trim tool is handy, but you don't actually need one. You can get away with a flat-headed screwdriver. Right, things you'll need to fix your locking mechanism is WD-40 to lube up the actual mechanism itself, because it's probably dried up and it stopped working. So WD-40 is needed, obviously a drill to drill the hole to put the WD-40 in, and a trim tool / a flat-headed screwdriver. So those are the three things you're going to need. If we do need to take off any screws, which I don't think we're going to, but if you do, I'll show you all the screwdrivers you'll need for that. I think there's like some multi-piece tools and stuff like that you'll need. But yeah, so we're going to try not to use any and just take off the fabric. But if you do, they have to come off. Right, so now I'm going to take the fabric off. I'm going to start at the top. So yeah, literally, there's just clip, 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 and you just slowly pry it off. This little tool, very handy, but you can use a flat-headed screwdriver. And there is the mechanism we're going to put a little drill hole into, squirt some WD-40 and then unlock and lock the car, open door handle loads, and hopefully that should fix my locking issue. So we've drilled a little hole in there. I think you can see it. Yeah, there it is. So we've drilled the hole in and we're now going to squirt the WD-40 in, absolutely cake it, and hopefully fix the lock. Right, what we're doing at the moment is we're locking and unlocking the car loads to see if we can get the locking mechanism to sort of free up with the WD-40. So what I've done is we locked it, unlocked it. Weirdly enough, my rear door opened without doing anything anyway, but the front one didn't. And then I locked it, re-unlocked it, and then they both stopped working. So now we're just going to keep trying WD-40, unlocking and locking the car. I'll keep you posted. Right, shall I try locking it? Unlock. Lever. So we just locked and unlocked the car loads of times. The back door doesn't unlock first try, but after locking and unlocking it a couple of times, it keeps popping, where the front left definitely doesn't. So we're spraying more WD-40, gonna keep trying, and hopefully it'll suddenly fix itself. That was so much louder.
You can hear it working.
Yeah.
Try it.
Yeah. It was just by using this one we fixed it. Like, this is the worst one. Like, this one's only just started doing it. Yeah. Weird. Hence why this is the most common problem for Seat Leons.
And Audi A3s.
And Audi A3s. Yeah, so if you want to take the door off, which you don't need to do to get to the mechanism, but if you need to replace window motor for the windows, or if just for whatever reason you want to get through the door, you have 2 screws at the bottom here, one there, which are that type of bolt. There you go. Yeah, but to take this off, you also have to take this speaker off, because there's a screw behind the speaker, which is literally pry tool and just get it off, pry it off. Then you need to take this off to get to a screw that's in there. There you go. So you need to take this off, which yet again, you just pry it off, take that one off. Once that's taken off, those 2 have taken off, that's taken off, and the screw behind there's been taken off, the whole thing just pries off. And obviously you have to take this big fabric bit off here. But once that's taken off, oh, and this screw here, this screw, those 2 screws there, and then that's it. That is all the screws. So yeah, then you take this off, that comes off, that comes off, that comes off, and then you can pry the whole door panel off. And that's how you remove the door on a Seat Leon. But if you want to do the mechanism, you only have to take off this tool, this bit here, pry that off, then you can pry that off, and no tools are needed other than a pry tool. Right, so what we've done to the car is we've locked and unlocked the car multiple times. We've put loads of WD-40 in the door, and we've kept unlocking it and locking it. Weirdly enough, the rear one has fixed itself just by pure practice and just doing it over and over and over again. The rear door's fixed itself, but the front is still having an issue. Like, if I do that, it's fine, and once it's unlocked, it's fine. But if I lock it with the key, try unlocking it with the key, it just doesn't work, it won't have it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it soak. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the door and the mechanism to soak all the WD-40 we've put in it. So hopefully it'll just slowly become more free. Because if I unlock the car, listen, you hear all the doors lock except that one with the inside button, that is, with this one here. And then if I unlock it, they all fire except that one. So what we think is we'll just keep using the double unlock on the key, which unlocks the whole car, and slowly the mechanism will work. Because if I lock the car, if you listen to the mechanism when I lock the car, it makes a horrible like grrr noise, where all the rest of them just unlock fine. And if I unlock it, you can hear it just doesn't do anything. And then I've unlocked that with the inside, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave it for a couple of days. Weirdly enough, the rear door's fixed itself. So this is ironically a video on how to fix your door, but it hasn't fixed my door, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to give it a couple of days and hopefully it will sort itself out. So it has been an hour later. I'll just lock my car. It's been an hour later since we've done the WD-40 in the locking mechanism. And if I unlock my car now on the passenger side door, it now works. So that now shows you that spraying WD-40 into the locking mechanism does in fact fix your car. It just takes a couple of unlocking and locking your car over and over again. You don't want to just sit there pressing the button, because you'll probably mess up the locking system. But after a couple of hours, I went for a drive because I had a binding brake, blah blah blah. But yeah, lock it, hold on, unlock, yeah, now it works. So that now I've officially fixed all the locks on my car. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.